Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sean Braman, Superintendent of Waterloo Local Schools. I wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch these very brief announcements. You know, these days we are all going through some incredibly tough times, and I felt this was the way to talk to you, all of you, directly about our school district. I'm going to do these weekly announcements that'll be on Facebook, and if you're not on Facebook, you can spread the word and let everyone know that this will also be posted on our website, our school website. So if they can, not on Facebook, you can check it out there. If you have any questions about any of the announcements, you can always call me at any time. Call the school board office. My primary motivation for these announcements is to let you know, let everybody know in the community that we are going to be okay. You know, I wanted to try to present a message today that is letting our students know and the teachers know in the community that I think that, you know, we are definitely in a battle. And our great Governor DeWine has said this numerous times, that we are in a battle. However, this is a battle that we can all win as long as we all stick together. So keep that in mind. Now, the governor has officially closed school until May 1st, so we would actually return on May 4th. And because of that, I wanted to provide some additional guidance on expectations for our current online learning that we've been pursuing since the shutdown. Before I do that, I wanted to thank many people. Many people have been helping out quite a bit to feed our students and to provide assistance, and we really appreciate all their effort. A lot of businesses. Sarshones has been very generous. We're of Construction, the main event, Coffee and a Beer by a Lake. All these places have been very giving and very supportive in trying to help our students. So I wanted to say once again, I've told them numerous times, but I wanted to say it again, that thank you very much. We appreciate your help. I especially wanted to thank a couple people beyond these businesses. Barb Rock, who works here, Robin Ferguson. Those are two amazing individuals that have put in a lot of time to help with feeding our students. So we appreciate that. And of course, I want to thank most of the churches in the community in Randolph and Atwater. In particular, I wanted to thank Pastor Lee Kackner and Pastor Rich Hall for working with the schools and working with other ministries in the community and pastors to feed our kids. It's been amazing to see everybody working together in this very difficult time. So I personally can't thank all of you enough. Been very, very blessed for sure. And that being said, should any students need to be fed or want to be fed, all you need to do is call me at the board office or have your parents call me, or parent, if you're listening to this, feel free to call me anytime at 330-947-2664, and we will make sure that your children get fed. And beyond all this, I also wanted to say thank you to all the parents for your patience during these very, very crazy times, and thank you to all of our teachers. You know, I can't say enough about our teachers in this district. The work that they have done has, you know, just for the effort of helping our students stay connected, stay engaged, and keep learning. It's really been pretty special. You know, I keep hearing all these neat little stories, and I'll detail those at a later time. But I just wanted to say thank you to the teachers for doing everything they've done. It's forced a lot of people out of their comfort zone and to be more creative. So we are very appreciative of our teachers. And finally, most importantly, I wanted to give a thanks to our students for your patience. I particularly wanted to give a shout out to our senior class, the class of 2020. This is not the ideal way for a senior to spend his or her last year of high school in this fashion. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to return, so that class, our senior class 2020, will have some closure on the school year, but right now we just don't know. But I wanted to tell you, for those students in particular, that my heart goes out to your class. You've been a great class, and I'm hoping we can finish it the right way. Okay, for anyone else who may be seeing this in our in our community, beyond the parents and the teachers and our students, for anyone else who's struggling out there, please take care of yourself and your family. We realize everyone's situation is different, and everyone, of course, is dealing with varying degrees of a challenge of living their everyday lives now, and many have had, their families turned upside down. So look out for each other out there. Try to help when you can, and if there's anything the school can do to help anybody, then you out there let us know, and we'll do what we can, because we are all in this together. We want to make sure that you understand that we'll do what we can to help everybody within the community. Now, I've also gotten a lot of questions over our next steps. At first we were going to be closed for a couple weeks, then we come back to school, and now that's been extended. So now that it's been extended, we want to start looking at some more formalized plans and give some direction to our kids, to our teachers, and to our parents. So what I'm going to do is do a weekly announcements on things that are happening that I feel like you all should know out there. And I'll try to make them quick. This one's going to be a little bit longer, but I'll try to make them within 3 to 5 minutes so you get the message, and then you can always contact me if you need to know more. Some of the questions I've gotten are questions like these. Should the school introduce new material now that we know we will be teaching from home at least through May 1st, 2020? My answer to that is yes. We should be introducing new material. This does not have to be only review and practice. So for students out there, be ready for that. And parents, the same. We will be having new material. Should we try to cover the same amount of material as normal? That's a very good question. I've heard that numerous times. My answer to that is no. Given these challenging conditions, it would be unreasonable to think you could or should cover the same material. Many of our families are dealing with so much stress in their households. We do not want expectations from the school to be a large stressor in the home. In fact, administrators are right now creating schedules that allow students to follow certain subjects each day so that our students don't get overwhelmed. They're on their own. This is not normal. This is not usual. We get that. In fact, I would also say to parents out there, when you can, if you feel a need, you can always email teachers just to check on the progress. Progress book, I think that's going to be updated as time goes by. But emailing, if you have questions, that's a good way of getting in touch with teachers right away, and they've been very good about getting back to people, okay? Next question I've heard, will we assign grades for the fourth quarter? Yes, we will expect that grades will be assigned as normal under the same timeline. If this changes for any reason, we will adjust accordingly, but we have discussed other ways of grading. Pass, fail. Some school districts are doing that. I think that the best route for us is still to maintain our way of assessing and providing grades for the work that's been earned. So we'll continue to do as we have done. The next question: should we treat seniors any differently than before? House Bill 197 that was recently passed specifically addresses seniors. If a senior was on track to graduate, at the time we stopped attending school, they will graduate for that year. So please keep that in mind for you seniors out there who may be a little bit nervous. All right, the next question we hear: would it be reasonable to think a student could fail for the fourth quarter? Very good question. And my answer to that would be yes. If a student refuses to participate and does not complete any assignments asked of them, they could fail for the quarter. This will be determined by the teacher, the counselor, and the principal after reaching out to the student and the family multiple times. So notice, yes, you can fail for not getting the work done, but the expectation would be that teachers and our guidance counselors and our principals would be in contact with the parents and with the child multiple times. These are unusual times, so we're asking them to really step up the communication to get out there and contact families and the child when necessary. And another question: will final grades be calculated any differently this year? No, at this time we expect to calculate the grades the same way. I think I mentioned that before. from kindergarten through fourth grade, guidance regarding report cards. I've got a couple of these questions, and I thought I would throw them out there. And as we get more, like I said, we will certainly address those in our weekly announcements. Question: should we still assess our students for report card grades? This concern was raised about assessments being valid because we don't know if students would receive too much help at home, while some kids might not receive any help. And where is the fairness in that? My answer to that is this. It is suggested that when possible, assessments still be administered to gauge our students' progress and to help them with providing guidance for report card marks. Although a student may receive help, we suggest families not provide assistance on identified assessments. So we're on the honor system there. We're asking for not to be, you can certainly help, and not to offer help with particular assessments. Should we base grades or marks more on participation than assessment? And my answer to that is this. To the extent possible, assessment should be used to assess skills. However, given the current environment, teachers may use a mix of assessments and participation based on their own professional judgment. All right, I hope that all makes sense, that teachers, you can make that determination on how to have that mix. We're asking our teachers to be fair, and they will be, and to work as they have worked to make sure our students are engaged and the work is being offered. The opportunities for our kids are certainly there, and we've been very happy with our student work, which is the most important thing, and we've been pretty happy with our teacher providing that work. Okay, that's my announcement for today. Thank you to all out there for the incredible job you are doing. Students, teachers, parents, community. We really appreciate that. I'm very, very proud to be part of the Waterloo School District. And this is going to sound very corny, but I miss you all. I miss the students, I miss our teachers, I miss everybody being around every day, and I am looking forward to the day when we can all be back together again. I don't know when that will be, but until that time, I'm going to continue making these announcements, and if you have any questions, like I said, my phone number is 330-947-2664. Call and ask me anything. You can email me through our website. You can send me any message that you need to send, and we'll try to get them answered for you, all right? Thank you all. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again very soon. Thanks.